Could happen to anybody. That's what the random nature of it was. This could be me. Almost a supernatural type of evil. I mean, it was a very creepy deal, the whole thing. They were kidnapped by gunpoint from that public place, placed in their own van, driven to a remote area of Greene County, or at least it appeared to be remote, to the people that kidnapped them. And then, can you just picture the horror there? They're taken out of their van, they're lined up, the absolute fear that they had not only for themselves but for their children. And they weren't shot all at once. You know, so members of the family saw other members of the family being killed.
The lane that they were in, that particular border agent's booth, his computer had been down all day long, and it came back up just as that van came into his lane. It was the very first vehicle he was able to run the tag number on that day.
When they brought those people in, there was a mob around the courthouse. And there was a place in Knoxville, a store out there I think they hung 6 nooses up. That was something, there was just a lot of emotion tied up in it.
People get together and convince themselves of things. You know, and I think in this case, Natasha Cornett does deserve the title leader. You know, she was the leader of that pack, and without her, I doubt any of that would have happened.
They were genuinely involved in satanic worship, and I believe it affected them. Bryant wasn't a part of the group, as I recall originally. Now, we did think that Natasha was pretty smart and may have brought him along. They just picked him up off the street, literally, and maybe to have somebody to blame stuff on. Looked that way, because that's exactly what they did. Karen was Natasha's friend and lover. Crystal got kicked out of her home a week or so, I believe, before they left. And Natasha took her in. Mullins, Reisner, they were part of the group. Made you really believe in the concept of evil as a palpable thing. And I've started to say they did all this just to get a van, and maybe that was the initial motivation. But then the neighbor was able to hear them laughing and gleeful and all this going on, and that conjures up in my mind them around these people as they're shot on the ground. They are around them and shooting them and enjoying themselves. Well, I just don't see how you get any more evil.
Then I know that there's been psychological pursuit of why by psychologists and psychiatrists, and trying to figure out why, with the goal being, let's see if we can prevent it from happening. But it's like trying to prevent lightning from striking, I think.
Evil as a reality. I mean, there really is evil in the world. It exists. It's real, and it was manifested in what happened to these people and how it was accomplished, how they were killed.